This is a story about creation. The universe was created by love. That's the first thing to remember. And the last, love. It began with 5 sisters, maidens sitting silent and drowsy in the dark. Where did the sisters come from? They were always there. They are still there now. They are the only things that can't be subtracted from. Take everything away and pull down the curtains, fold up the tent, clean out the fridge, and what's left is 5 sisters. That you can count on. How were they sisters if there was no mother? Before you know it, these things become self-evident. And you, here listening, it is your work to reflect on what has happened here in this time before, until it wasn't before, really. You see, 5 sisters, and they loved each other. Loved. Didn't really love so much as intend to love and make a good, strong effort. Nope, that's all wrong. You see, what I mean, so often in the course of events, it is found that reason failed us. Taking the part of 5 sisters, reason is insufficient to ascertain whether or not they had a mother or were just being contrary to popular belief in the course of said events, To end there, you see, is sufficient. The 3 sisters, without a mother, they loved themselves, but could not love each other. So far apart in space, but distance had not yet been created yet, since it was all one. They were far apart, but completely overlapping. Where is my sister? They overlapped each other completely and could not see each other. To love each other, they had to get far enough apart. It is self-evident that you would not have come here tonight if you did not seek for the words to describe this. Yes, this, or you, where you are sitting there listening intently for the thing that will make it all come clear to you, and maybe not to anyone else but you. But why does that matter? It doesn't, no. It could never have mattered before it did not matter. It was incapable of mattering, never having ceased to matter, you see. 5 sisters. You can hang your hat on. Listen to your heart beating in your chest, you see, that brought you here tonight. And I charge you, go and spread the word. Do you know what it is that you are going to tell them? That understanding, deep and sweet, and recoiling as from a hot flame. What? Why did I say that? The universe was created by love. The sisters lashed ropes to each other and pulled themselves apart so they could love. Sisterly love, nothing carnal or inappropriate here, though I know how you long to hear something scandalous. They pulled themselves apart into their separate dominions, and then there was all this space between them which needed filling. They made things for each other. Like you knit a scarf for your grandson, they knitted galaxies and nebulae and spun skeins of light into beautiful decorations and gifts for each other. What about the planets? The planets came later. This was the primordial mass of light, and the planets came out of it like dust bunnies gathering silent and propagating beneath a sofa. Not what the sisters intended at all, but here we are. the mites and the dust of the sisters' beautiful gifts of creation. The sisters have been asleep a long time now. So it is. They fell asleep when they saw that light was only light in the air and did not signify, just light, nothing more. So they took a snooze, and it is eons now in the center of everything, while all this whirls and gyrates, maddening enough to make you retch, really, sometimes. It all just goes a bit too fast in every direction. And where are the sisters? In the deep. Inside the outside, on the inmost inness. They defy space to be underneath it. If you just scratch it away, there they are. A thigh, a breast, a lock of red hair. Yes, one of them is a redhead. Just beneath the surface of space-time, it is right there. Their calves and mandibles and collarbone interpenetrate my body simultaneously and ongoing, a continuous state of cohabitation. They are always inside me, or I am in them. I don't know. It is all too much for me sometimes. I need to stop now. What was I saying? Does this make you feel better? To have an explanation for existence? It is terrible not to have an explanation. Isn't it terrible? You need to reach for some way to make it cogent, because the truth that flashes of light is all there is or ever will be is terrible and does not sit well with the digestion. So I give you these sisters. I have made them just for you, to slake your angry thirst for meaning. Unending need, greedy for meaning where there isn't any. So I, the meaning smith, sew and stitch and make word, a carpet for you to lie on, rather than on the cold ground of the universe. You're welcome. No, you don't thank me, even after I have sewn it all up for you. It does not work. You know it is a lie. And you sit there and stare at me with hatred thinly veiled, tolerant maybe, but underneath the rage at knowing you are being lied to, the child's murderous hatred of the Santa Claus, insult to your intelligence that you so thoroughly and methodically suppress, the great big knowledge lying down in your gut that it means nothing less than nothing. Randomness is king. The beast sleeps only because you let it. A touch would wake it into life, and you fear that truth more than you fear dying, so you die rather than wake it. There. I've said it. Can I go now?